Yeah.
Joshua,
What?
hand Granddad your because I don't know what's wrong with his phone.
Uh, no, I'm gonna fix his phone. Don't go anywhere. All right, guys, welcome to the stream. My name's Josh Lau, and I love Warrior. And every Tuesday, I'm going to be streaming here on the TheCardGuyz YouTube channel, um, everything Warrior. Today, we're going to be talking about and looking at Olympia, the new hero from Heavy Hitters. I have gotten a lot of questions about Dorinthia and Bolton, and we will look at them as RTN season comes up. But that is in a couple weeks. First, I want to look more at Kasai and Olympia because they are the new heroes. I did a Twitter poll like a week or so ago, asking what people wanted to see. I'd say in the end, it was a little bit more towards Kasai, about 55-45 in Kasai's favor. But the amount of attention that Kasai got from the purple Discord or just the general discourse was much higher than Olympia. So I kind of figured that, okay, so many people are looking into Kasai, how to build her. I'll let somebody else take a look at that, try to break her. I'll take the path less traveled, and I'll look at Olympia. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I have a build of Olympia to kind of start things off, and then we'll kind of work from there. Yeah, we'll play a couple games out as well to test things. The reason the stream started a little bit late today was because I've been and the team has been on a complete content grind. We just finished recording the Brute set review, so I'll have to edit that after the stream and see if we can get that up to you guys tomorrow. There is a ton of content that we produced. We did a set review for Warrior and Guardian. Those are already out on the channel. Very, very, very in-depth look at every single card from Heavy Hitters for those two classes. If you haven't watched those, I recommend you go check those out. Nathan did a stream yesterday that was very, very good. He talked about how to reverse engineer, or basically kind of look at like what did the devs want us to do with these heroes. And I think that was a very, very good first look at many of the different heroes. And yeah, he'll be streaming again tomorrow, so you guys can catch him there. And then Will, Seb, and Ed will be streaming on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So lots of content, lots of stuff for Heavy Hitters coming up. We also have, if you've followed the TheCardGuyz on Twitter, you might have seen that we have a show match against Blue Pitch on Friday. I believe it starts 10 p.m. Eastern on Friday. And, you know, we love our Blue Pitch brothers. Always good to have a match against them. They're very, very, very strong players. Their performance at Worlds was unreal. Like, they had 4 in the top 16. They're excellent players, and we are going to show you a wide variety of heroes in that show match. So I hope you guys can check that out. If you could catch it live, that'd be great. If not, always could just watch the VOD. Okay, so we'll catch up with chat a little bit. We'll let people filter in here, and then we will dive into Olympia. All right, so let's see the Axe Olympia do some work. Yep. Spoiler alert, this is a Axe build. I have a Hatchet build and a Decimator build. Decimator time, baby. That is one way to build him. But I do think Valiant Dynamos is pretty core to the identity of these mid-range dual-wielding warriors. So we're going to try to get the Valiant Dynamo value. Want to see some Knick-Knack Potion Talisman Olympia too. Oh, man. I didn't go that far, but that is one way to cash out your gold, I guess. Happy New Year's, Josh. Well, yeah. That is unless you're talking about Chinese New Year. When is Chinese New Year coming up? I know it's in February. Let's see. So back when I lived in Hong Kong, I would definitely know this. Okay, this is February 10th. Okay, so it's coming up. I guess you could say Happy New Year to for the Western New Year, I guess, or Chinese New Year. Please show us your 0 day S tier deck. I don't know if this is an S tier deck. This is I will break down my logic and process through this all. DM Amrata says Olympia hype. Olympia is very cool. I agree. I mean, Kasai is great too, but I wanted to take the road less traveled. I've been having some great luck with Kasai, but I'm thinking I need to cut the copper package. I don't know though, because Blood on Her Hands is still a great card. So the copper package, I think, is pretty critical because it's kind of working backwards, right? So you have the hero ability, which says you want to draw cards. Therefore, you play cash in. Therefore, you need to play copper generation stuff. Therefore, you play things like Spoils of War, Outland Skirmish, High Striker, stuff like that. So I do think because you play cash in, you need to keep the copper generation in there. Now you can the argument could be made that you shouldn't play cash in, but I do think in general you should play cash in. Just got done with the Warrior one. Well, yep, that was a very, very long video. Thanks for watching that. We just finished recording the Brute one, and Nathan mentioned like, oh, well, maybe we're releasing too much content. People don't even have like a chance to absorb it all. So that's it's a good time to be a flesh and blood enjoyer. Olympia is very fun to brew. Feels like endless possibilities with such an open-ended ability. Yeah, I mean, James White did an interview, and people are like, "Where is the Olympia payoff?" And he's like, "It's right there in front of you. It is the simplest hero text and the simplest payoff. Therefore, it has the widest amount of possibilities, right?" Olympia's hero text is literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 words. And you could simplify it to win wager gold token. 4 words. If you want to be a brute, right? But yeah, I do agree he does have quite a few possibilities, but I think the competitive possibilities may be limited to 2 builds, but we will explore. The Marmota, how do you feel that now there's a hero that is direct counter to Kyloria draws? Well, I mean, Kyloria was always grabbing my copper tokens as a Dory. Bro, we have a raid in 2 hours. Hurry up. I don't know what you're talking about, Donkel, man. I've been playing Pal World. I don't know what raid you're talking about. Yam says Great Axe. Yeah, we have Great Axe. Sounds great. I don't know. I'm pretty hyped about Olympia right now, so I haven't considered Jomai. Okay. Value Dynamo, that's correct. There's a reason Valiant Dynamos now are like, I think it's like 150, 160 bucks now. Like, if you have any remote interest in Kasai or Olympia, or even off the wall Dory, you should get Dynamos. Excellent value from Dinos. Yep, I feel like the gold is better to use for cash in. Well, that's the thing for cash in as Kasai. You could use gold or you could use copper. So, now obviously you generally use the copper for Blood on Her Hands, but sometimes people don't block Spoils of War, so you never know. Win wage equals money. Oh, even better. 3 words. Win wager equal money. No, that's 4 words. I guess 3 words on paper. What can gold do for a hero like Olympia that lacks a current payoff for them? I never really understood what gold tokens can achieve for a deck outside of the cash-in lines I hear about. So I'm going to talk about that in a second, but a lot of it revolves around grades of blood spill, and it revolves around the 1-cost pumps and the consistency of the deck. There's no and it's basically been confirmed now that there will be a Olympia specialization in a upcoming product, whether that's a supplemental product or or literally the next set, which will come out in like June, something like that. Fatigue build is a real possibility for Olympia. That is one of the 2 builds that I think is viable. Sorry for the rookie question. No, you're good. Extra resources. Yeah, so a gold token basically can be seen as generate an extra resource. Dynamo's been waiting for its day in the sun in CC. Yep. Dynamo's used to be a $50 card. Not anymore. Pitch blue, draw card, you get 1 resource. Correct. What do you think of the Bastion in the new Warriors or in combination with the new set for Dory or Bolted? So Bastion of Unity is the shield from Dusk Till Dawn. Block 2, block 1. Sorry, block 1, block 0. But it has Unity. If you block with a card from hand, add that, it gets a +1. Has Temper. Unless you're trying to fatigue particular decks, I don't, in the current metagame, I don't see which decks you would be trying to fatigue. And if you're running a single one-handed weapon, your damage output is just not high enough. And you lose the ability to abuse things like Valiant Dynamo and Grains of Blood Spill, which both benefit greatly from dual weapons. So I don't see the reason to include the shield at the moment. I legit never saw it like that. Feels so easy now. Yep. DM Murata knows what he's talking about. I've tried a little bit of Fatigue Olympia, built it similar to X-Story. Definitely something there, I think. Yeah, so we're going to get into that very, very soon because we're almost caught up with chat and I've given some time for people to filter in now. But if you look at Olympia's card pool and how the wager mechanic works, there's a lot of synergy between that and the Great Axe. But I also think there's a lot of synergy between the wagering and dual-handed weapons with the normal weapon and attack reaction suite that Warrior has access to. Axes too. You know, I'm not a dad, but I can still make a dad joke once in a while. With the sword that blocks weapons, it is 5 more armor. Yeah, the shield plus. So here's the thing: the parry blade only blocks weapons, and the only decks that you're fatiguing are those that aren't attacking you with weapons. So it's a little. It's not completely. I don't think it's quite there. I think they need to print a better shield. Let's just put it that way. The Warrior shields are strictly worse than the Guardian shields because there's a condition to get the 2 block 1 block. Yeah. There has to be a very, very, very specific metagame for me to want to try that. Okay. Let's talk about Olympia. And let's transition to my deck. All right. Okay, guys. So, okay, there we go. Okay, guys. So this is the first draft of my Olympia deck list. So, I'll just kind of scroll through it so you guys can see. All right, so this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to tell you guys how I came to this deck list. So, if we look at Olympia's hero card, like I said, he has one of the simplest hero techs in the game. Each time your attack wins a wager, critical token. Okay, cool. So, now, the very first thing I did is I go to cards, type in legal in Olympia, and then wage or wager. Okay. So, you see this number here? 26 results. That's not a lot. Okay? So there, in some ways, there is a bottleneck, right? There's a bottleneck for Olympia. He has to stay in a lane for wager, but how he gets to that, how he succeeds in his wagers, whatever you want to do, right? So let's look at a few of these, right? So they basically come in two different varieties, okay? So there's the wage agility, wage vigor, wage gold. So these are attack action cards with 7 power, 2 attack or 2 defense, and they basically you can wager agility, wager vigor, or wager gold. Okay, so that's 9 of the 26 cards are like that. Take the upper hand is the no-brainer reaction that we're playing because we wager quite a bit, right? So we're playing those. Okay, this is actually wrong. It's not 26 results. It's counting the hero cards. It's actually 24 results. Prize Galea, this is the helmet we're wearing, so this doesn't even count. Okay, then we have Money Where Your Mouth Is, Edge Ahead, Hold'em. These are basically the counterparts to Wage Agility, Wage Vigor, Wage Gold. This says +3 to your next attack, you may wager gold. +3 to your next attack, you may wager agility. +3 to your next attack, you may wager vigor. Okay, so we're gonna be playing these, and then we have 2 more special cards here. We have Up the Ante, which is Olympia's specialization, and we have Double Down, which is a Guardian Warrior Majestic that allows you. This is a gold payoff. This is actually a card I've been waffling back and forth about this card, but I kind of want to hear your opinion in the chat as well about on this card in Olympia, because I'm unsure of whether or not I like this card. Okay, so basically because there's so few cards that wager in the whole game that are legal in Olympia, we basically have to make a decision. Okay, the main decision is: are we playing the attack action cards that wager? And my initial build had these, and I cut them eventually. If you look at my current build, I even labeled it JL Olympia no AA, no attack actions. This deck list is 100% all in on the weapons. There's literally no attack action cards in this whole deck. So it's going to guarantee lose to Victor pretty hard, but we can bump up the number of attack actions if we really need to, but this is the starting place, right? So I was like, okay, now what's my reasoning for why I don't want to include these, or why I eventually cut these, right? I think it comes down to the weapon, right? If you have hatchets, the way to abuse the hatchets is to have agility tokens and dynamos. If you aren't abusing dynamos, the only unfair things that Olympia can do is a very slow style with the Great Axe, or a very, very weapon focused dynamos dual wielding focus. Now, you might be asking me, hey Josh, why are you running hatchets instead of sabers or hot streak or or, you know, those weapons. Well, the main thing is the payoffs for running swords are things like Razor Reflex, Twinning Blade, Puncture, and the payoff for the axes is Spill Blood. And I think access to Dominate plus it just gives us some reach, and the damage output of the hatches is a little bit higher because it's 2 and then 3. Obviously the sabers can come in for 2 or 3 as well, but it's more consistent that the hatchets will be higher damage. So if we want to abuse the hatchets and we want to abuse Valiant Dynamo, in which situation do we want to block with 2 cards and send this? Or block with 1 card and then send this, right? I was really basically looking at the block value here. I was like, I don't really like this block value here. Now, it is true that most heroes have a very hard time utilizing the agility token if they block for 7. Most heroes can't block this out and use the agility. But the only ways to ensure that these hit is take the upper hand. There are several other warrior cards from this set that do help, but they're very situational. They're even more situational reprise. Things like Fatal Engagement. Things like Cut the Deck. Things like Agile Engagement, Vigorous Engagement. They all say target warrior attack. So my gut says that playing Wage Agility, Wage Vigor, Wage Gold is not where we want to be. I feel like you have to run such a high blue count and you're reliant on attack reactions, and you're basically going to be a Decimator Axe deck. If you're going to play the Decimator Great Axe, I don't even know if you play, you know, Wage Agility, Wage Vigor, Wage Gold. I think you just play a little bit more defensively and include a lot of 1-cost stuff with a couple reactions and try to cycle Vigor tokens with Grains of Blood spell. That's basically how I see the Great Axe build being used. So let's just work on the presumption that you don't use Wage Agility, Wage Vigor, Wage Gold. Okay, so you're not running these. Okay, so that just leaves these 3 cards here: Money Where Your Mouth Is, Edge Ahead, Hold'em. Now these are basically pumps that wager, and if we can target the weapon and have a attack reaction to back it up, it's very, very likely that this is going to succeed. And when this succeeds, our hero ability will trigger and we'll get gold. Now, let's look at the attack reaction suite that I chose for this deck, because I think that's very important, because now that I've broken down the non-attacks, like obviously we're playing Edge Ahead, obviously we're playing Hold'em, obviously we're playing Money Where Their Mouth Is, right? These should be just, you know, auto includes, right? Obviously we're playing Take the Upper Hand, right? I think it's important to look at the attack reactions because this is what ensures that things can hit, right? So we have Agile Engagement, +3, unconditional +3. If they defend with an attack action card, get an agility, right? So that agility helps us play more defensively on the next turn if we want, and then swing with the hatchets. We have Blade Flurry. So even though this says blade, it just says target weapon. It doesn't say target sword. It doesn't stipulate 1-hand, 2-hand. It just says weapon attack. So this is very, very nice because this will bump your attack by a bit. They have to commit their Sink Below on their first attack if they want, but they're going to lose 2 value from that. Or they could try to keep it, but then the second hatchet will come in for 5, which is quite nice. It could even come in for 6 because we are playing bracers here, right? So we have 6 reactions there. 2 copies of Iron Song Response. Main reason is you don't want so many reprise dependent. You never want to draw a hand with 2 red Iron Song response at the same time. And yeah, so that's the main reason I'm running 2 there. So we have 8 reactions there. 2 copies of Out for Blood. I think Out for Blood is pretty good in this style of deck because it'll push the Hatchet of Mind or the second Hatchet to a break point. Yeah, it's also, you know, unconditional +3. So we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 in red, right? And then occasionally we will have up the ante as well. So we basically have 13 attack reactions that we would want to play. Obviously, we can play blue response or blue Out for Blood, but we're not thrilled to do that. We could play blue take the upper hand, but we're not thrilled about it. So we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I forgot to take the upper hand. We have 16 attack reactions that we would like to play, which is a good amount. 16 attack reactions that we're happy to play, which basically means we're going to get one every turn or so. And the beautiful thing is that you don't even need to have attack reactions. Sometimes you just pretend that you have an attack reaction is good enough. And sometimes you don't even need to pretend that you have an attack reaction because your opponent doesn't want to block. Because your opponent looks at their hand, they're like, well, if I block, I can't even use its agility token anyways. So whatever. Sure, you hit me, you win your wager, you get your gold token, fine. It's okay. So that's one way to look at it, right? In terms of ratios, there's a very specific reason that I'm using 31, 6, 23. So 23 blues is the perfect amount such that you draw a double blue. What was the hypergeometric on that? So, yep. Yeah. Greater than or equal to 2 half the time, right? Okay, so half the time you're going to draw 2 or more blues, which basically means you can utilize the gold token as that extra resource pretty easily. And 23 blues also gives consistency to this Great Axe, which is in the sideboard. I'm kind of spoiling things here, and I'm kind of all over the place, but I think ultimately you're going to end up with a build that combines hatchets and the Great Axe, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So the 23 blues is enough that you have that you can use gold consistently. So how you want to use gold is when you draw 2 blues, you can cash in. I shouldn't say cash in. You could break your gold pitching a blue. You have 1 floating. No matter what you draw, let's say you draw a red. Now you have another blue to pay for your whole turn. Now, if you have 1 blue in your hand and you break your gold token and you draw a red, that's bad because that could actually brick your whole turn because you don't have enough resources, right? So we only want to be breaking gold tokens when we have double blue, and 23 blues ensures that we have double blue half the time. 6 yellow cards is very specific because Olympia is a deck, and Warrior in general are decks that are very predicated on value and getting the maximum value per turn, either directly or indirectly. We can't afford to run many yellows, right? There are literally only 6 yellows in this deck. There's 3 cash in. There's 3 shift the tide of battle. They are good enough that they make the cut. Cash in is one of the gold outlets for us. Shift the tide of battle is so ridiculous. Like it's double go again on a card, which basically means you can block with things like Blade Runner, Spoils of War, Glint even, right? So that this card enables you to play your whole mid-range game, basically. So, yeah. We have a couple, so we have 16 attack reactions that we're happy to play. We have 23 blues. We have, a couple Blade Runners, a couple Spoils of War, just to smooth out the deck. you know, we generally will have an agility token, but we may not, right? Spill Blood just gives us extra reach, and, you know, when we wager and we have Dominate, it's hard for them to stop it. And yeah, we're just trying to get maximum value from turn to turn. We could pay into Grains on either Hatchet Swing. We could pay into Braveforge Bracers if we have extra resources as well. So there's a lot of smoothness, let's just put it that way, that goes into the deck. We also have the prize Galea. This allows us to wager at instant speed. The only other way to do that is up the ante. So, yeah. Okay, in the sideboard, this isn't fleshed out yet, but I have a couple copies of Cleave, a couple copies of Commanding Performance. I think this is a good card, but it's great against certain decks, bad against certain decks. Some D-Reacts, and I threw in the Axe here. I don't know if this is enough support to maintain the Axe, but I found from playing Dorinthia that you don't need that many you don't need that much support to make Great Axe work. If you have sufficient amount of blues and sufficient defense and Tunic, you're pretty good to go. So the other way to build Olympia is to go wager into Decimator Great Axe, because, well, they're disincentivized to block this card. Therefore, the wager is more likely to hit. However, that gives agency to your opponent, which I don't really like. So I think this is the more proactive way to play the deck, is say, okay, I don't care if you want to block or not. You always have to think of the possibilities of me having attack reactions. And I think in a pure Decimator Axe build, you're not going to have that many attack reactions. You lose out on Dynamos, which is huge. You don't have the Dorinthia hero ability, so you can't even bolters into attacking twice. You can't use amazing cards like Blade Flurry. You can't utilize Spill Blood in an effective manner. You don't utilize agility tokens in a great manner either. So I think a deck that is completely focused on Great Axe is probably okay, but it's not as strong as a hatchet focused deck that has the Great Axe in the sideboard. So basically, I think the Hatchets build is probably the strongest. And then kind of a Great Axe style is probably next. And I think if you're building with the attack actions in Olympia, it's probably a trap. And I think if you're playing Sabers or Hot Streak, also probably a trap. I think if you're building Saber Dagger, it's probably bad. Now, the one thing is very interesting, though, is that I think the stock in Ironside Pride has gone up a lot. I think this card has gotten way, 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 way better. Now, the reason why is this works very, very nicely with the Saber and the Hot Streak. And you could put the +1 counter on whichever one is more annoying for your opponent. And as long as a sword hit this turn, this will stay. And basically that means you have a Dawnblade, because it's going to be coming in for 3, and another weapon as well. So this gets out of control. This is stronger in decks that ironically are not Dorinthia, because Bolton, Kasai, and Olympia theoretically will draw less attack defense reactions than Dorinthia. Plus, it is much easier to defend Dorinthia's attack pattern with a D-React, because if you stop the first attack, there is no second attack unless there's a Twinning Blade. Whereas, okay, you blocked my first sword, cool. Now I'm going to attack with a second sword. So basically, if they don't have a D-React, a dual-wield user gets a lot of value out of Ironsong Pride. So I've actually been... One of the Dory builds I've been looking at is a dual-wield Dory that utilizes Ironsong Pride. And I think you might be able to run that in tandem with Dawnblade. A lot of the builds that I've been looking at have been hybrid styles. So you include dual weapons and you include a two-handed weapon, and you basically switch between which is more effective. Basically Bolton did that originally, but he did that with mid-range and combo, and now you're basically doing that with mid-range and mid-range. All right, let's catch up on the chat a little bit, and then we'll play some games. I like Double Down and Decimator. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's something I forgot to mention. So my list doesn't have this card, but I'm wondering if it should be in there. So, I mean, it probably is good enough, right? But I haven't. I'm not sure what I would take out because the ratios are very, very delicate. Okay. Attacks can be a sideboard thing as they're poppers and could test the clash. Yeah, they could be sideboard cards. I think some of your sideboard is already taken by like Sink Below and Shunt and Tunic, so I don't know if you have enough slots. And Decimator Double Down can be a little weird. You never really want to spend resources over gold. And yeah, Double Down is better in the dual wield, I think. It's nice for late game when trying to close it out. It is nice when it pairs well. Okay. Down can dissuade them from doing. If you want to play a no attacks build, I would include a single nourishing, wagering a nourishing. Oh yeah. Okay, but isn't nourishing nourishing's generic? Doesn't a lot of these say next warrior attack? I get it pairs with this. It pairs with money where your mouth is. This is target warrior, one-handed. Yeah, so nourishing emptiness only combines with money where your mouth is, and the only attack that react that would pump it is take the upper hand if money where your mouth is there. Up the ante will also work with it though. Okay, six cards that synergize with nourishing, I think, is getting there. Okay, I like that idea. We'll put a nourishing into the deck. I could see it. And Double Down, we probably want to at least add it for now, and we'll think about how many copies we want to play. Thanks for the suggestion, Camarada Kano. Blade Flurry is goated. That is very true. Blade Flurry is very, very good. The number of go-agains to weapons are not a bit low. I don't know. I might have too many attack reacts. I mean, in terms of go again, we have the agile engagement, which is going to be live some of the time. Blade Runner. We have edge ahead to wager agility. We have Spoils of War. Shift the tide of battle in Glint. I think that's enough go again. We might take some attack reacts out and put a few more like Blade Runner or hit and runs in. Second cycle in pitch stack matchups have to be insane with cash ins and spill blood. So that's actually very interesting. Olympia does not shuffle his deck. So Dorinthia with Singing Steel Blade, Bolton with Beacon of Victory do shuffle their deck. And you don't as Olympia. Yeah, I do think a pitch stack could be useful. Is it always correct to put Pride counter on Sabers? I think it's about which one's more annoying for your opponent. um, I haven't tested enough to know. I think you put it on the hot streak or the saber would be good. But the main thing is just the fact that they have, in order for them to take the Ironsong Pride counter off, they have to block both of them. And if you have an attack react and they don't have a D react, that's never happening. So against decks that you know they don't have D reacts, dual wielding is real good. Thoughts on the Dynasty Great Axe? Is that Merciless Battle Axe you're talking about? Now, the issue is in the wording here. It says greater than twice as base, not equal to or greater than. It's very hard to give this +4. Cleave is the only way to do that. A lot of the wagers don't allow you to do that, and you don't have might tokens very easily as warrior. You're doing great warrior content, heads up. Thank you. I try to produce good warrior content. Absolutely love Double Down. I think we will play with a couple Double Downs, yeah. I think Double Down is better in pure Decimator. I would prefer to double down on a single tall attack with evasion than 2 of my hatchets, and it pairs well with up the ante X equals 3. Yep. Are you planning on any gameplay today? Yes, we are going to play in about 5 minutes. Because talking theoreticals is theoretical. Felling Swing, yeah, also pumps this. But I mean, if you look at if I this is actually the easiest way to do this. You go to here, you search for axe. How many search results do we have? 12. Felling Swing, Spill Blood, Cleave. That's it. Yeah. I think that basically sums it up. Oop, not that. All right. Okay, so we'll close this. We'll close this. All right. All right. So I'm going to post in the chat. Oh, let me finish editing the deck, then I will post the link in chat. So I think let's just play with a single copy of Double Down just to try it. And a copy of Nourishing, and we'll take out 1 Agile Engagement and maybe 1 cash in because we're playing Double Down. It's hard to say. I'm really not sure what to cut. Because a lot of these have to stay in. I think. Okay, let's just cut a cash in. We'll just try this way. Because this is basically an outlet for the gold, and cash in is an outlet for the gold. And this is like, we know what we're getting with this, whereas with cash in we don't know what we're getting with it. Okay. All right. So this will be the deck. I'm gonna let's see. So we'll just make this link only for now, because this is a testing deck, not really one that I'm fully ready to publish to the world. Oh, Lead with Speed. Where is... I forgot that card existed. Yeah. Lead with Speed. Yeah. Yeah, Lead with Speed. Oh, man. Lead with Speed, man. Oh. It's so good, but I don't know how to fit it in. I think we'll just run with this just to start because I have the ratios of the deck there. Let's see if the theory behind the deck is actually good or not. Because the ratios are there. I don't want to mess the ratios up too badly. Okay, so I'm going to copy the deck link. I'll put the link in the chat for you guys so you can follow along there. All right, let's play some games and see how good or bad this deck is. All right, so to do that, let's see. We have to go here and copy this. Oh, sorry, open format. Playing. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, this is going to be a good test to how disastrous can it be when you cannot win any uh any clashes. So our deck literally cannot win clashes if he has a gold token because we only have single nourishing. So let's see how good or bad this ends up. So we have 60 cards here. I don't think we really want. I mean, we could run some commanding performances if we want to, but let's just test the deck as is to start. All right. All right. Okay, so he tech plated and throwing the grindstone at me. Okay. So we definitely want to get value from our boots. We probably want to arsenal nourishing eventually. So I think we're blocking with Dynamo plus money where your mouth is. Try to draw a blue so we can glint our Spillblood. So we got that. Oh, this blocks for 2. Ooh. That's not good. Do we just give up the nourishing here? It's not very effective against a deck with so much armor. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just give this up for now. We didn't need to block with the dynamos, actually, because there's no... I guess it's possible that he had pummel, but... Yeah. Okay. Decent hand here. We go Spillblood into swing, pitching the blue. We can either Blade Runner or Glint, and then we can pay into these as we need to. All right. Oh, wait, no. Oop, back. Sorry. This. Pitching this. Okay, so this is 4 into 5. Oh, depending on whether we Blade Runner or Glint here. This could be really painful here because I think most Olympia decks are going to have some attack actions, but this deck list literally does not have any. And the Nourishing Emptiness actually kind of tells him that the deck list does not have attack actions. So this could be really rough, chat. Okay, so he is blocking this. So we are incentivized to glint this. Okay, so he's not blocking. So we Blade Runner this. And then we can bracer and grains here and swing. So we're going to get good value. We'll have a vigor token as well, which is nice. So we could pay into this now since we're going to give him all the information anyways. Okay, bracer into swing. Very, very likely for this to hit. Not that it really matters, but because we can't make a second vigor token, but good value here. It'll be okay. Victor sucks. Well, we will see. Okay, we have a cash in. We can move that. This hand's actually quite good. So right now I'm just thinking about how to block the grindstone here. We could, I think if we do it with armor here, we kind of want to block with the dynamos on something here. We'll just block with it now. Generally, I like to use my armor in a more careful manner, but I'm not really sure what build Victor's on, so we'll just get value where we can. Righteous cleansing. Oh boy. I mean, I don't really care about this one. Yep. I mean, Spoils of War with Iron Song response is really good. I mean, we're very likely to have cash in live after we swing a couple times here. So I think we just let this hit. There's some argument could be made to blocking with the Galea here because we might actually use the attack reaction. So, but I think we don't need to. So I think we'll just let this hit. What would you like to see the payoff card be? Something similar to Beacon of Victory. Like destroy gold to gain some benefit in reaction speed. What would you consider for someone if they don't have Dynamo? I mean, the only other choice is Bolters, basically. Nourishing gonna save us? No, it's not. Alright, Spoils of War here. Swing with Hatchet, pitch a blue. So the nice thing with having that Vigor token is we could pay into the grains or we could pay into the... Yeah. Okay, Trounce here. Oh boy. Clash 1, Clash 2. So he wins both of them. Obviously. So he got a gold Might and Vigor token. Good for him. Do we Iron Song response this? I think we do because there's a chance he doesn't block this, right? So we go for it here. Do we want to make a Vigor token here? Or do we want to push Brave Forge Braces to a break point? I think we want the Vigor token more. Okay, so we'll swing at the axe here. See if he wants. He missed? Oh, he revealed Sink Below, didn't he? I just assumed that he was going to win it because Olympia doing or Victor doing Victor things. Okay, so Arsenal this. Okay, so we have 2 copper. We could pay for half a cash in here. Okay, this hand sucks. We don't have a blue. We have a Vigor token, but that's not good enough. Yeah, unfortunately, this hand really, really sucks. Oh, man. We go money where your mouth is, swing? Is that the only way to do that? 1 cost, 2 cost. 1 cost, 2 cost. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna pitch the Blade Flurry to money where your mouth is, swing, play, take the upper hand. I think he revealed a sink blow, right? So he's gonna have a sink blow this turn. I think. This is one of the reasons I'm not the greatest fan of playing online, because I'm not sure what happened. Okay, so we'll block like this. Would have been better to response the second attack if you weren't gonna bracers. I wasn't sure if he was going to defend the second attack or not, and if he didn't defend the second attack, then I would have gotten. I would have ended the turn with no card, with a extra card. But yes, that would have made the cash in live faster. All right, money where your mouth is. Swing, hatchet, a body, pitch, blade flurry. This should tell him I have an attack react though, because I pitched blade flurry. Yeah, is he gonna sink his arsenal? I think this is sink blow, right? Oh, it goes to the bottom on clashes. Okay. All right, so he's over blocking here. Fine with me. Congratulations, you get a gold token. Now, wagering against Victor is actually one of the things I should do less of in general. All right, we have cash in here. Do we care about our cash in? So what does our turn look like? We have a swing with Hold'em and then take the upper hand if we want. So I think we should block this with our armor plus Blade Runner. So we'll block like this, so we have a 2 block and a 1 block available. We won't have go again, which is kind of unfortunate. But we're likely to win the wager. Let's see as a direct. Clash moves to the bottom. Clash normally it stays on the top. Okay. All right. Hold'em. Pitch up the ante. So one of the things I'm already seeing is that it's a little bit harder than it looks to get the engine started. Like it's turn 5. I haven't gotten my hero ability to trigger once yet. And I have a feeling it's a D-react. So I think he's going to overblock again, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's going to win the wager. $10 dominate Macho Grande. Okay. So we don't have go again in this hand, therefore it's not very good. We can block for 3 here, and we can still utilize everything in our hand, so we'll do that. He sucks at clashing. I think because he put D-Rex in his deck. He's also running more than 60 cards. Why do we have a Quicken token? How did I get this? I'm confused. How did I get this? Oh, the boots. Oh, right. He blocked with the boots. Right. Okay. Yep. Right. That makes sense. Okay, so now I have the option to wager on the first attack or second attack. So I think if we want guaranteed damage, we should just attack with this. Looking at his armor situation, I don't think it matters. Test of strength. Okay, congratulations, you won the test of strength. He put a 4 block in front of it as well. Okay, so we did not hit. But we can still go this into this. And so he needs to be using civic steps when I have an agility token, but I don't think he's gotten that situation yet. So he has a D react here. So clashing again, and he won. Okay. So okay, let's see if we can actually win a wager here, guys. Yep, civic steps. Yep. Yeah, one of those things that you wouldn't forget IRL, but sometimes it's just happening fast here. All right. Show me your sync below. Yep. Okay. Guys, it's really, really hard to hit Guardians, apparently. This is so annoying. It's so hard to hit Guardians. We don't have a quicken token, so we can't utilize this very well. We might just have to burn the cash in with 2 blues. This hand really sucks. I think we have to take a little bit of risk. I can never lower the power on Miller's Grindstone. Ugh. Yeah, it's really, really hard to tell what's going on with the clashing. I just assume I ought to lose all of them. Even though that's not true. Alright, do we break the cash in here? This is it's really hard to generate gold tokens against the Guardian. He's only seen 1 D react and it's been difficult. We've burned through some of his armor, but it's feeling like I don't have enough attack reacts. All right, we'll pay 4 for cash in here. Trying to draw Gogan here. Okay, that's pretty good. Do we just go both of these? I think we do, right? We want to get max value from dynamos. I think we just rip both of these, right? All right, let's go. Let's get some copper going. I feel like it wouldn't be that bad if the log went back. Yep. Should have sideboarded into Decimator. That could have, yeah. Maybe the Decimator would have been better here. Yeah, I need to keep if I see a clash and I see a sync below, I know it's his because I don't have sync below in mine. And knowing Victor has a sync below means I can try to fish it out. Man, Guardian hard to hit. I haven't gotten my engine going. And I'm not sure if it's because they just have so much armor and they want to block a lot or what. Another Civic Steps block, okay. Sure. That's good because that's good block from him because I can't use the Quicken token. Yep, armor is almost gone. No, we are not paying for vigor. We got 2 copper, that's good. So we now have 4. So we can pay for the other cash in on our deck at least now. So we don't care if he blocks us out, which is fine. Yep, that's fine. Yep, use your armor, I don't care. Okay, we need to think about our pitch stack carefully here. Because we're gonna get to it. So... okay, we'll go like that. Spinal Crush. Okay. Hmm. I mean, none of these are very appealing. Do we just block for 9 and attack back? We have a blue on the bottom of our deck, so if we put one of these pumps next to it, that'd be good. Maybe we just block 6 here, because we have a shift 2 cards down. I think we just block for 6. Also one of these, put one of these into our pitch stack. Hopefully we get to our pitch stack. Which one of these do we want where? I guess we'll go like that. Okay, so he won that. He gets a gold. Okay, you have a lot of gold, Mr. Victor. Now what? Oh. Well, he has no more armor left, thank God, but he has full tempo and a 4 health life lead. So my plan is to block and hold Blade Runner. I think. Because we don't have a Vigor token. We don't have a gold, so Agile Engagement is not that great. I think we block like this. Oh, and this blocks for 2, right? Not 3. That's really bad. I don't see a situation where we keep this card, though. Just doesn't fit our curve. So what I'm seeing right now, some issues, at least in this matchup, is that without Vigor tokens, without gold tokens, I can't play a good chunk of my deck. So let's block like this. Maybe I needed to wager very early when I had Dominate. Hopefully there's just a hammer here. Yep. Surge into hammer, please. Don't send something large. Oh, that's annoying. All right, we're just trying to get some value from our dynamos here. Waiting for him to brick a little bit. Trying to come into our next cash in as well. Pretty important that we hit that soon because we're running out of life here. The nice thing about coming in with attacks at attack for 2 is that the Guardian most of the time is losing value. Okay, we don't have Go Again in this hand. Ugh. Okay, cracking gold with Eye of Ophidia. Okay. We've kept card parity with a Guardian, though. That's pretty rare. Okay, that's a giant ass attack. And we can't... How do we use our hand here? So we don't have Go Again, so... we basically can play... maybe edge ahead into agile... No. Hold them into agile engagement. So we hold these 3 cards here. So we block. Well, maybe we shouldn't block with the dynamos because we... Well, if we don't block with the dynamos, it tells them we don't have a Go Again. So let's just block like this. Preserve a little bit of life. We still have some 1 blocks here if we need to. All right. Let's go. Do we want to play the one from Arsenal or the one in hand? I think we play the one from Arsenal. All right, wagering again here. So if he wants to overblock like he's been doing, he has to block for 9, which means we're probably going to get an agility token. I still can't believe that Righteous Cleansing hit 2 glints. Well, it is what it is. All right, he did not block. Interesting. Okay, well. Put him to 6 here. Okay, this hand's pretty good if we can keep it, but we probably can't keep it. We really need to see our second cash in ASAP. All right, this might be... Okay, so this is going to be 10 overpower. Not the hardest thing for Warrior to deal with. I think we just preserve our life, trying to wait for... the cash-in, right? Hold him in to take the upper hand, I think. This could be pummel here. So this could be 14. Let's see what this looks like if I block like this. Take 4. So I have to block with my chest or headpiece here. I think I block with the headpiece. The chest is still relevant. So I'd go to 1 here if this is pummel. Yeah, is what it is. Looks like he doesn't have pummel. All right, hold him. Pitch this. I would like to wager hold him. Vigor is much more important for me than for him. Because I could actually swing my weapon with a Vigor token. He can't. Now, as long as he blocks more than 2, he doesn't die. This is turn 11 right now. And I've only generated 4 copper and a gold token. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, that's a good point, Jeffrey. He probably doesn't run pummels because he wants to win clashes. All right, so he's blocking for 6 here. Do we react here? I think we do. We want to win wagers, right? And we have no floating, so we can't make a vigor, but that's okay because we have a vigor from Hold'em. Oh wait, I do have 2 floating. Yeah, never mind. I do want to make it. Yeah. So we have double vigor now. Great. Righteous cleansing again. Okay. Okay, so can we kill him here? Not so easily. We could actually block with 9 here. Attack with the hatchet with Out for Blood. If he doesn't block, we could Grains and Arsenal the... If he does block, we can Grains and Arsenal the Out for Blood. That seems good. We still haven't seen our cash in yet. Double check here. Yeah, we have 2 vigor tokens. I mean, this vigor token's so important for warrior. He's running. Clearly, that's off the table. Yeah, he's running Eye of Ophidia, so how much does he really want to win clashes? I mean, this is literally, like I said, this is the worst case scenario, right? Because we literally drew Nourishing on turn 0 and blocked with it, so and then our whole deck has no attack actions, so it's like... Alright, do we Out for Blood this? And put him on 2. It doesn't do anything. I think Arseling the Out for Blood is better because if we draw a blue plus another pump, we could double pump over. So I think we just let this go. We want to draw cash in and 3/3 blocks. That's what we want. We still haven't found it. Holy shit. We have 2 of them in the deck list, right? Wow, it's really on the bottom. Okay, so we could block for 9 here. And then again, put him into the position where he has to block from hand. There is an option to destroy the gold token here as well. Now, what would I want to... If I draw Iron Song response red, that would be lethal. There's 2 of them here. No, it would not be lethal because I have to spend 1 for this. Okay, okay, well. Swing the hatchet, pitch the blue. Okay, now there's incentive for me to play this Out for Blood because even if it doesn't kill him, I can Grains into a vigor. Are we scared of Macho Grounder with only demanding 1 card? I think we've seen all the machos from him. There's 2 machos here. I don't know if that's a 3 of in his deck list. I mean, we're lucky that Golden Sun doesn't really hurt us at all, because he has a lot of gold. No, he doesn't have a lot of gold actually. I thought he had a lot of gold. Apparently, he doesn't. Huh? Has he been losing a lot of clashes and it's just like, yeah. Okay, so this should be the turn where we draw our cash in. Turn 14, please. All right, so I think we go with Out for Blood here. We saw 1 sick blow only. Ugh. I mean, we got to do it. We get too much value from Grains here. Oh God, come on. synergies. Okay. Pummel can be on hammers, right? But he doesn't have pummel. It's a victor deck, right? Alright, so I think we give up grains here. Does spill blood kill him here? Up the ante might kill him too. I think we block for 4 here, and then we just care if we lose a card from the top. We might lose our cash in, that's the thing. Do we give up our grains and just spill blood, edge ahead swing? That'll be 7 dominate. And that'll kill him even if he has, unless this card is sink below. Which it could be. We give up our grains then, I think. Do we give up our grains? That's the question. There's a very high chance this mills our cash in if we don't block with grains. I think we got to. Oh my god, he has red pummel. No! Chat, you said he didn't have pummel. Oh boy. I was thinking about blocking this for 5, but nope. Ah, he got me. He got me with the red pummel. I bet cash in was the next card, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh my god. Ah! All right. And this is where our pitch deck started, I think. Okay. All right. GG. GG. Okay. Hard to get a good read on everything from just one game. There was some clunkiness there. Like it was hard to get the engine going. I think I needed to use my headpiece earlier, because getting the initial gold token seems fairly important. Yeah. He pitched one earlier to play a Macho Grande. Well, that's what happened. Yeah. I forgot that Guardians could materialize a red pummel. That's all right. Okay, let's play some more. Get some ideas here. All right. Get a feel for the deck, you know? You'd actually get 2 gold off of, yeah, the helm. Yeah, exactly. So I think if we draw cash in, we need to like, or even if we don't draw cash in, we need to like immediately pull the trigger on the helm. Okay, so Guardian, kind of annoying to deal with as normal. Let's see if we can get a different matchup though. Okay. Sure, we'll take a Vincent. We don't have AB in the list though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so that means we gotta haul ass and go quick. None of these help me go faster. This might be real rough because I don't have any AB in my list. Okay, that's okay. Let's try it. Do you have Take It on the Chin? I think we probably want. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I forgot about Take It. That's 2 cards I forgot about. Take It on the Chin and Need for Speed. Like those definitely need to be looked at. All right, we're playing against a Vincent. Oh no, he has a Scepter of Pain as well. Oh no. All right. So what do we do here? We double wager and then swing and hope that our +1 gets there. Oh no, this up the ante can actually become a +2. Okay. Sure. Let's try this. Wager. Yes. Double wager here. And then we can turn up the ante into a yellow Iron Song response. Oh, sweet. He's just letting it hit. Okay. Sure. Take 8. No, I don't want to make a vigor. Okay, so by winning those, I got a gold, an agility, and a vigor. Cool. All right. Blade Flurry, really good with spoils. Okay, so I don't need the take the upper hand card, so I can give that up. And no AB against Vincent seems O2. Definitely could happen. I didn't put AB in the deck because it's very meta dependent. All right, so we got Mauve Skies into this. So we're gonna lose our arsenal, unfortunately. Okay. So we want to prevent the rune chant generation, so we want to block for 6. So the easiest way to do that is Helm, Boots, and take the upper hand. This smells like pummel, but we don't have D-Rex. We can't play around it. Okay. Yep, that's fine. We'll lose our Blade Flurry. That's fine. So he's going to lose his arsenal too? Did he take damage this turn? Maybe he didn't. Never mind. Okay, so he breaks Quill Hand, Envelop into Deathly Wail. Create Rude Chance equal to the number. Okay, so, well, we want to refresh our dynamos, so we're just keeping these. All right, sure. Take 7 here. Yeah, AB would help a lot. Play this, swing. Yeah, so with Icelander being out, Viscerai not really being a part of the meta, Kano is like region dependent. Yeah. Don't need spoils, have agility. Oh, you're right. Ugh. One of those things that just happens. Well, at least we could get some copper. So it's not a complete potato play here. How come I didn't lose my arsenal? I thought I was supposed to lose my arsenal. When the combat chain closes, each hero who lost life this turn banishes a card from their arsenal. Wasn't I supposed to lose this? Let's ask him. Why do I still have an arsenal? I thought I would lose it to your widespread. Am I correct on that? It doesn't matter, I guess. It doesn't really matter. We could always manually just the chain with combat closed before you took damage. Oh, okay. I blocked that. Ah, okay. Right, that makes sense. I think I blocked it. I don't know. I thought I took damage from the rune chance. I don't know what's going on here, guys, to be honest. Unsure. You can play it and choose the plus Y, which won't change the board. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so we're behind quite a bit here. How do we get back in the game here? Okay, so this hand is not that great. So we'll just block. Oh man, this Scepter Pain's real good. Alright, do we just block here? Because he has no rune chance, no rune chant generation. I think we just try to slow the game down now, right? Do we block with dynamos here? Does it matter if... Okay, I don't think I should block dynamos here. Yeah, no AB against Vincent's very rough, but that's just how the deck list is right now. Because I didn't... adding AB for Kano, Vincent, and Viscera is like one of the last things that you would do in deck tuning. Well, at least we can, with a Vigor token, we turned our hand into 14 value. Block 12, swing 2. Cool. Looks like he's going to take a setup turn here. Yep, setup turn from him. Okay, we have Nourishing, but we don't have Go Again. This is not good. So we can't even use this very well. We could Wager and then attack and then pump, and then Arsenal this. I guess that's what we have to do, right? Okay, so we're wagering an agility token. And we would get a gold additionally if we hit. So we want to pay into this for 1. Wager a Vigor and Y. So just in case he has a direct, it doesn't matter. Or we could be greedy and try to carry grains over. I don't think Vincent runs D-Reacts, right? I think it's too greedy, though, if we don't pay into this. Wager Vigor and plus Y. I think let's do that. So this will give it plus 2. And then we can just yeah, throw this as well. That's fine. Okay, so now we're playing around Sink Blow and Reduced Rune Chant and all that. And we're going to get a Vigor token anyways, so... Okay. Okay, we have our entry going now. That's good. We also have the ability to play Nourishing next turn, which is great. Okay. Oh, we have a combo here. Double down Money Where Your Mouth Is, Nourishing. Okay, he threw Mauve Skies Wailing at us. We want to block here. So what's our turn look like here? We have agility and vigor and gold. So we can give... We could, if we could wager the nourishing, we can basically ensure it hits. So this costs 1. So this will pay for... This pays for... this blue pays for nourishing and double down. And we'd have 1 extra resource to swing the hammer, or the axe. So we could block with a blue plus a block. And then we could double down, break the gold, nourishing. Or sorry, money we're about is nourishing, and then swing X. Okay, that seems fine. Or if we don't, oh, we could arsenal the glint. I guess we're likely to draw into a go again with a 5-card hand, so maybe we just take the risk here. Let's try to preserve our life here so we don't die to rune chance. Oh, this is so annoying. Oh, it had go again from mobs, guys. All right, we'll block with the Galia. Screw it. I'm not using Galia correctly here. I'm pretty sure. All right, money where your mouth is. Oh, we have a gold token. We don't even. Oh, we still need the blue for nerd. Okay, yeah. Okay, I did it right. Yes, we would like to pay gold. Nourishing. Pitch the blue. Wager, yes. Did I do this right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. The power's correct now. 10, yeah. 10 dominate overpower. With wager and go again. This is not your everyday nourishing emptiness, guys. Anti-up nourishing is broken. Yeah, up the anti plus. Yeah, that'd be good, yeah. She runs the rune chant creation D-React, yep. She has sigil suffering and reduced rune chant, yep. Alright, we're gonna get a 5-card hand here. But is that good enough? Hopefully it is. Okay. Cantation's gonna tick to 1. Rune chance will go to 3. He could banish a card 4. Okay. Alright. We have a hand here. Okay, so I lost life, right? So I'm gonna have to banish a card from my hand, right? Alright, so we're basically gonna break the gold token, cash in, and pray, right? That's what we're doing. Block 4, go to 2, banish a card. If we draw 1, 2, 3, 4, we would have to draw 2 blues to win the game. If we draw a blue and a red, we will have an arsenal. Is this correct here? Or should we just discard? When the combat chain closes, each hero who has lost life this turn banishes a card. Have I lost? I did lose life this turn. Okay, so okay, undo this block. Block here. Discard Hold'em. That's what we're doing. Okay. Goodbye, Hold'em. Okay. Cash in. Give us some blues, please. Okay, we have a blue. How do we want to do this? Do we break another gold token? If we draw blue off of it, we've gained a resource. Okay, spill blood, spoil, swing is 3. Swing, this is 4. I think we're behind. We need to take a risk here. So I think we're going to break a gold token with the blue. We really need to draw blue here. If we don't draw blue here, we're in a lot of trouble here. Okay, so we drew a blue. Now the question is, do we do it again? Because if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that takes our whole hand. We'll have an agility for next turn. So if we're feeling really lucky here, we could go again, and then we could end our turn with an arsenal. But we would have an agility token anyways. We don't need it. Okay, so we don't have to take that risk. So we could go spill blood. Now, which go again source do I want to use? I think we go Blade Runner and Edge ahead on the second attack. We get that dominate value. Because we don't need more money. We have plenty of money. Okay, we'll go like this. Yep. Blue off the gold would be clutch. Yep. You could pitch for the gold. Yep, that is true. Okay, so he's blocking a bit here. Okay, he's blocked with Spellbound as well, which is fine. We Blade Runner this. Okay. Now we can edge ahead into Hatchet, pitching the spoils. Yes, we will wager it. Okay, so this is gonna hit. We're gonna get an agility token and a gold. And we have no resources, so we can't create a vigor. All right, we need another cash in. I think double down and cash in are pretty important in these aggressive matchups. Hey, another cash in, sweet. Okay, we can't drop to... How many counters does this have? 0. Okay. So we can't drop to... If we drop to 1, we die. If he could keep a card. Actually, if we drop to 1 and he's not at 1, we're gonna die. So... take the upper hand. If we... Do we want our attack react or do we want our wager card? This is so situational. We have to draw into... we don't have our helmet anymore. We can't turn this on. I mean, we're blocking for 3 here for sure. Like, we're just doing this. Now the question is... Well, do we need to block with grains? I think we just are safer that way. Block with take the upper hand, and then we'll have... Yeah. Oh, boy. This could be pummel as well, but I if it's red pummel, I just die. I think he had yellow here. Right. We're blocking like this because this is a 3 block, this is 2 block. If we have to discard, we discard this and we'll run with cash in. We actually might just discard the blue and run with this. So we have more on the crack back here. All right, pummel me. 2 games in a row here. Nope. Okay. Sweet. Okay, Funeral Moon. Okay. Okay. All right. Cash in time. We have agility as well. Okay. So we want to wager on the second attack here. That way we're hiding a lot of cards. He might overblock the first attack. Do we fish for a better card? Because we have 2 blues here. We're safe. If we draw a red, we can still play everything out. Yeah, because we have 1 floating plus a blue. So I think we break the gold here. Okay. Interesting. So that's our arsenal target. Okay, so we just come in with Hatchet of Body with Go Again from the agility, and we throw 3 resources into these. Yep, gold here, especially with the double blue. Yeah, that's a common play pattern, I think, eventually. Okay, so he is missing a little value there. All right, so we're gonna wager this to hell and back here. Yes. I don't actually know if it's correct to wager this. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, his deck blocks bad. Yeah, I forgot. Okay. 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 We need an attack reaction pretty badly here. Okay, we definitely block this with dynamos. Okay, now what here? Okay, so we have Blade Runner for the Go Again. We have several pumps, but we don't have attack reaction, so I kind of want to... We do have a +1. Not enough, though, I think. I think we just go crack at some gold, try to find an attack react here. One, two, three, four, 5. We have 1. We would have 2. Yeah, I think we just have to go back to the gold wall, like you said. All right, deck, give us something. Hey, we got an Iron Song response. Sweet. Okay, so how do we do this? This swing. Or do we just pump everything on the first attack here? I think we might have to kill him next turn here. Do we get greedy and try to fish for the blue? Because if we draw a blue here, we're golden. I think we do. No, we're ahead here, I think. So maybe we don't. I think we... it's hard. We're 1 resource short right now. Yeah, we're missing 1 resource. I think we'll just set this attack just to start. Give it a go again. We're gonna Arsenal this most likely. So we Blade Runner this. He drops to 1. We double pump this. We're gonna have to pitch our Iron Song response here. But that's fine, I think. He has to give me 3 cards here. All right, he doesn't have 12 block in hand. What am I kidding? It's a Vincent. You don't have 12 block in hand. Yeah, there we go. See, Pummel's gonna get killed. All right. Is this a dereacted arsenal? GG. No, it does not. Okay. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I couldn't Iron Star response the first attack because he didn't block. I might have messed up the end game there a little bit. I was like, if I baby pump the first, he has to give me reprise. What was the top card of my deck? Let's just put it that way. We would have drawn Blade Flurry. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, okay. Apparently, we could beat a Vincent with no AB. Barely. We had to slow the game down a lot. Like, really slow the game down to get max value from the Dynamos. Okay. All right. For those of you just joining us, hello. We are playing this deck list here. There were two cards that we were talking about, right? Need for Speed and Take It on the Chin. So Take It on the Chin might be better than this Agile Engagement, actually. Let's try that. Let's take out the Agile Engagement and put in Take It on the Chin. So this card allows us to defend a bit and then strike back with a blue plus agility. And then Need for Speed. I don't know what we would replace Need for Speed with. Shift the Tide of Battle, maybe? I don't know. I feel like we can't really change too many things. Blade Flurry, I guess, is less good than I thought it was. Right? It only combines the Spoils of War. We already have a lot of money generation. Maybe this is a 2-of. Need for Speed Most Wanted is my favorite card. Yeah. Any spicy Cassilis? I do not have a spicy Cassilis at the moment, sorry. I've been focusing my attention primarily on Olympia. Okay, we'll play with those two changes, take it on the chin. And we'll see how it goes. Again, I'm gonna copy the link to the deck list in chat so you guys can see the deck. All right, let's go play some more games. Figure this deck out a bit more. Yeah, Need for Speed seems great. I would take out all the yellow Majestics that did nothing. Yeah, that's kind of what I noticed as well. What deck is Shift the Tide good for? It's good for Dory. There's a lot of weirdness in this deck that I still have to kind of figure out here. All right, we got another Guardian. Let's try it like this. All right, we got a Tunic Guardian instead of a Tech Plate Guardian. All right, do we attack on turn 0? Do we attack on turn 0? There's a chance my Iron Star response hits on the second attack, I guess. Sure. Yeah, he could clash. That is a downside here, yes. So we probably shouldn't have done this. I guess there's a chance I could also grains if he doesn't block this for some reason. Weird. He didn't block it. Okay. I guess he has a D-react. Yeah. Okay, staunch. Okay. Sure. Pitching Golden Sun. Okay. Sure. You got it, bro. Trounce turn 0 would be pretty bad. Thunderquake here. Pitch, pitch, Thunderquake. Do we care? I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yeah, we'll just block like this. Do we spoils or do we Blade Runner here? I think we spoils, right? Because we have an attack react, so. And we want reprise. Okay, I think we out for blood here, even though we lose a little bit of value. So we can at least bracers on the next turn. And we get more copper. So we have 0 resources right now. We need 1, 2. Yep. So we could pay for a vigor here. Bracer swing. 5 on hit. Get some more buddies. Agile windup has that benefit too, I guess. Occasionally winning you a clash. Against Victor is very hard because he could just sack gold for that. So he's got a crown here. Okay, that's a very early crown. Okay. In Dory, do you think it's correct to still run Courage or Grades? I think Grades plus Tunic is probably going to become the predominant way to play. All right, do we take it on the chin plus block? We have a go again here. We have this. So actually, we could just block with Arbor here. Because we actually could use all our cards. So we're going to take it out of the chin into the arsenal here. There wasn't really a way to get dynamo value that turn. I should have blocked with the headpiece plus the bracers. That's a mistake. Yeah, we didn't need to play this because we already had go again from the Blade Runner. All right. In true Dory fashion, here come the flurry of attack reactions. Headpiece makes more sense. Yep. Should have blocked a little bit differently. I always won't use the block vibe before I use it. Yep. Exactly. I need to be aware of Gauntlets of Iron Will here. Yep. That block that I did is coming back to mess me up here because now I can't get value from my dynamos like I wanted to. I have to block like this plus this. Okay, we got an agility and a vigor. So now we can... Do we want to go on the first or second attack? I think we want to wager on the second attack, right? In general. Give them less information about things. It allows us to go grains on at a more opportune time. So 2 go again here. And then we'll have we have a resource for yeah, let's just go on the second attack here. We can grains when it hits. All right, wagering. Wager a vigor token. Really? Okay. Take 6. Yes, I would like to make a bigger token. Okay, so that... a little bit inefficient there of me. Do we want the cash-in or the Iron's Arm response in Arsenal? Guess the cash-in is better because this blocks a little bit better. But this is vulnerable to Arsenal disruption. He could have CNC pummel next turn. So let's put the Iron Song response there. Tunic. Spinal. Okay, he pitched the CNC. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're very happy to just block here. We have 2 vigor tokens, so we need go again. We're going to have to get it with the cash-in, I guess. So if we block 6, 7, like this. We might draw go again, and then we can play these, yeah. Okay, let's try that. Should I block with the headpiece now? Nah, let's save it. All right. Cash in the gold, please. Okay, we did not get a go again. Oof, and we drew a card that's not very good when we don't have go again. Okay, 5 wagering a gold. He's giving me a quicken token. Sweet. Think we do we I think we response here and then grains. Okay. Well, do we want to grains here or do we want to arsenal? I think we just arsenal better here. So Blade Flare would get over, but and we would win 2 golds, so that's probably worth it. And I could carry a Vigor token. Probably worth it. Yeah, if we could fish another D-React out of him, let's do it. You got double D-React? No. Sweet. Okay, finally, we're going to see Shift the Tide of Battle do something now. Well, not this turn, but next turn, potentially. Actually, we might just be blocking with this. Oh, boy. Do we just block? And then we have cash in, vigor, quick. We have a quicken. So we don't need this. Shift the Tide of Battle's weird. Maybe we just block. Do we need double gold? Or double blue? I don't think we do. We arsenaling the Shift the Tide of Battle is probably good. Alright, we'll go like this. And this. And we'll cash in and we'll see what we can do from there. I'm so stoked for Olympia, but Hatchet Olympia sounds exactly what I need. Hatchet Olympia. All right. We're going to go cash in and see what we draw. I might have messed up the block. Because if we draw Go Against Source, that's really bad. Like, we don't want to draw Blade Runner. We don't want to draw Spoils War here. Okay, this is very bad, actually. Huh. Okay, so we attack here. I mean, okay, we're not doing too much this turn. Wait. Did we already? Oh, we had it floating. Never mind. Okay. We probably should break the gold token. We have too much extra cards here. All right, let's break the gold. See if we can draw something to utilize this hand. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, we can at least bracer. Jeez. It was pretty bad here. Well, at least we're probably going to get to carry a Vigor token, possibly 2 into the next turn. Put Ticket on the chin in the arsenal. Oh, we could also shift the Tide of Battle now. Oh, no. Oh, well, what the hell is this? a giant block. What is this? What the heck is going on? Okay. I don't understand what this is. We gaming now. Yeah, I was thinking about breaking the copper there. Like, oh, okay, his hand was really, really, really messed up. Okay, makes some sense here. All right, so take it on the chin plus this. We'll have an agility. We can't play this, though. It's not very good. This hand sucks. How many vigor tokens do I have? I have one. How do I efficiently do this? And there's so many lines to consider here, and it's really like all about value. Oh boy, how do we do this? So we have go again if we want it from either this or this. So we're definitely blocking with that. We block with this. We can't play this, so it's useless. Well, we can actually. Wager vigor. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Maybe this is the best play here. Arsenal this. I guess let's try this way. Okay, so we've got an agility. Okay, now we can hold him on the second attack here. Okay, take 2. Oh, fate foreseen on the first attack. Sweet. We'll take that. Okay, hold them, pitching this blue, swing this, wager. We have this to get over, and then we can grains into vigor with our last card, or last resource. Okay, you got another direct? He does, okay. That's fine. Oh, baby, we got double down. But we don't have a gold token. Ah! We could get a gold token, though, with this. Oh, never mind, JK. All right, let's see here. This is a big bonk. Gotta block 7 here, so this plus 2 cards. So Blade Flurry Shift is probably how we're doing this. We could, yeah. So we're, yeah. All right. This. Yeah. All right, we're finally gonna see Shift the Tide of Battle be used here. You could play with helmet activation. Yes, that is definitely something I've been thinking about. Oh, snap. Hatchet. Oh, really? Yes, oh, really? You have 2 ways to access it. How is Shift the Tides feeling? Well, we're about to find out how Shift the Tides feels. So we're going to Blade Flurry. Hope he doesn't have a direct. And then we're going to shift the tide of battle. Okay, staunch coming out. Okay. That's fine with me. This matchup is a grind. But, I mean, we're grinded with the Guardian, so seems fine. Okay, so if we deal damage with this, we're going to get a agility token, which is nice. At minimum here, we're going to get the Dynamos back. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, we drew an all red hand. Well, that sucks. So how do we play this? Block with 2 cards, swing the hatchet, and keep one of these. We've used both cash-ins, so Spoils of War is the least useful thing here. Alternatively, we can Money Where Your Mouth Is, swing this, so that requires our whole hand. That feels bad. I think we go like that and just, yeah, take the upper hand. Well, goodbye, tempo. Oh, if the helmet did not break on activation, I think that'd be pretty ridiculous. Yeah, the tide of battle has definitely shifted when I drew 4 reds. You're right. Victor. I guess, yes. Yeah, he should be drawing cards when he gets a gold from wagering. From an effect he controls. So if I wager gold and he wins, then he doesn't draw a card there. All right, we got our nourishing. Oh, this hammer is okay. So we're gonna have to give up our helmet here. Oh, we got it to line up. Oh no, we didn't. Oh, well, we did. We got Money Where Your Mouth Is, nourishing emptiness to line up. All right. Time for a combo. Yes, wager. Can you handle 9 dominate, sir? What? It doesn't break? You should have been spamming it the whole game? It does break. Betsy's does not break. Attack reaction 1, destroy this target weapon. You control wagers a gold token. So far, this helmet hasn't been good, but I'm probably playing it wrong. So, there's that. All right. His turn is... So that was very fortunate for me to have Nourishing on a turn where he drew 4 blues. All right, what are we doing here? We got Spill Blood. We got Blade Runner. We also have Shift. And we have... So we really need our dominates to do well here. So We need 1 resource, 2 resources, 3 resources, 4 resources, 5, maybe 6 resources. So that's these 2 here. We want to arsenal this and play these 3 out. No, we can't play this because we didn't wager. So maybe we lost. We should maybe we should have lost the grains instead of the prize Gallia. Okay, you know what? We're overthinking this. I think just block with this and play these out is good enough. Or play these out. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we need these. So we could. Yeah, that seems fine. So there's a lot of clunkiness in this deck. I'm noticing. It sort of works, but it doesn't feel 100% consistent. Which, I guess that's just how it is, right? You know what? It probably would have been better to keep that card, take the upper hand, and just fish for stuff with the blues. But yeah, blocking with the Gallia there meant I didn't have the option to break this in reactions. Because this turns on take the upper hand. Okay, anyways. This would be a good civic step block here from him if he did it. Okay, this is wrong because it's giving me a quick and token next turn. Okay, Sync Blow going to the bottom of his deck, I think. Okay, so we have Shift and we have... Oh, we're going to basically go fishing with our blues. Burn some gold here. Oh, baby, we drew up the ante with a ton of blues. Oh, boy. So the swing, that's cost 2. And we could pay 3 into this, 4, 5. So we have the resources for all that. Okay. We could go fishing one more time. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have enough resources. But what would we want to draw? There's nothing that really improves this hand, I think, except Red Iron Song. Alright. Spill Blood. Pitch. We already have pitch, okay. And swing Hatchet a body. Okay. Okay. I think we want this to hit, so we can activate bracers. So I think we up the ante here immediately. Yeah. This is dominate, right? Yeah. Okay. He has. Okay. Yep. Oh, if he has a D react in hand, this is not going to work. It's very possible he has a D react in hand. Oh boy. We're really all in, guys. It's time to up the ante. Please don't have a D react. Okay, pass priority. It worked! Yeah! All right, so we would like to make a vigor. We would like to activate our bracers. And we would like to smack you in the face with the hatchet. Seems good. Seems pretty good. All right, so we have a ton of things now. Very useful things, actually. Okay, representing pummel here. So we don't die as long as we block with our boots. So we have 2 resources, plus this is 5 resources. We have go again, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we're golden here. We would go to 1. Is there anything that kills us at 1? I don't think they have a pinger at 1. Do we have an agility token? We do. We don't need the Blade Runner, actually, then. Do we? Yeah, we don't need the Blade Runner. So this costs 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 1 extra for grains or for... Okay, so this is better. Okay, we'll do it like this. So even if he has pummel here, we only go down to 4. Okay, card inefficient here from him. That means one of these might be a D-react. Okay, agility pops. Swing hatchet. I'm going to hold him on the second attack here. Olympia's attack pattern seems very obnoxious to defend. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it had dominate. So, yeah, it didn't have overpower, it had dominate. Yep. Good point there. Yeah, the real evasion. Dominates the real evasion. Okay, trounce. Sure. You got it, bro. Do we out for blood here for a little bit extra value? That allows us to bracers, but means we may not win this wager. Let's see. Oh, we can just pay into grains. Okay, so I think we out for blood here. Pay into grains. This card. This grains and blood spell changing everything here. Okay, Yes, I would like to pay. Play those. Pay for it with that. Okay, hold them into swing. So attack for 7. Do we want to wager? Do we want to wager a vigor with them? Probably not, right? They can block with 2 cards plus this, and then they have 2 vigors, which means this. 2 vigors plus 2 cards plus an arsenal means is that. You know what? I didn't come here to fold. Let's make him worried about our arsenal. Man, so used to the fake dominate in the set. Yeah. Overpowers fake dominate. Gonna give me your tunic here? No. Okay. Keeping. He's gonna go to 1. Interesting. Okay, never mind. Not going to 1. Okay, you have won the wager, sir. What's your verdict on this versus Axe or Axe's Dory? Haven't played enough to know. I can tell you right now, this deck feels kind of clunky, though. It's not awful, but it's not amazing. All right, we have our attack reaction here, so at least we can block. Oh, he's got Tunic Pummel. Oh, no. We drew too many actions here. We're going to die here. Oh, no. So we block 7. Oh. Oh, we have it. We barely have enough here to survive. Jeez. All right. Spill blood deals 1 and then deals. I don't know. Okay, I mean we have to block with this, so there's or we die. Now, what other card do we give him? Is it better to edge ahead with? No, it's not because we've shifted in the arsenal. Okay. Okay, so if he pummels us, we lose our spill blood. At least we can still have 2 attacks next turn. Not again. Yep. Oh, he doesn't have pummel. This guy tried to bluff me. All right. All right, here we go. Spill blood. Hatchet a body. Okay, this best case scenario here because shift is going to hit. Or the weapon hits. So, I mean, the weapon is likely hitting this turn either way. He needs to basically block this with his armor and then, like, blue staunch the second attack. Okay, so we now brace her into swing. Okay, 6 dominate here. These spill blood's putting in work here. Getting grinding to the end here. It's going to drop to 1. Okay, card quality now is going to come into play here. We're basically getting the second cycle here. Oh, we got blue Iron Song response here. Oh no. Ah. Okay, we can hold on. Block, 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 block plus this. Okay. Okay, so he's not threatening pummel here. So we can keep. Okay, so we block with this. And if we block 7, we would block 5, go to 1, and then we'd have these. Do we have a vigor token? We don't. We have an agility token, though. Ooh. I think we block. Pitch money where your mouth is. Swing. Iron Song response. Because this blocks for 2, and Glint blocks for 3. Go to 2. We also have the option of breaking gold next turn as well. Which might be better, actually. Think this is the play here. Pitch money where your mouth is. Maybe break a gold token. We'll see. Okay, so if we break a gold token, we have 1 floating. If we draw a red, we can still swing twice, threatening response. If we draw blue, that doesn't even, that's actually very inefficient. Okay, you know what? Let's just, oh man. We also have to think about what information it gives him that we're using a gold. It's like that we don't have it. All right. You know what? We'll just go like this. Hope he blocks for this for 2. We could kill him with Iron Song response, or hope he blocks this hatchet for 3. What about the draw from Glint? Could have been relevant, yes. But it wastes the go again. And it blocks 1 extra damage, which may be relevant here. Okay, Spinal's fine. That's fine. If he overblocks here, we win the game. This is super tricky for him to navigate here. He has to 3 block this and then 4 block the next attack. And then he'll have 3 cards to send at me. But I'll have Dynamos up. Plus a 1 life margin. So maybe we can get there. Oh, he's blocking for 6 here. He's scared. The thing is, you can't overblock me for the rest of the game. You'll mill yourself out. And this has go again. Like, you gotta block 3 here. Okay, the correct decision there. Okay. So just let that happen. Swing. Do we pop a gold token here? We have 2 red response here, a flurry, out for blood. We could draw a flurry or an out for blood or a response. 3 hits here in 16. I don't think we do. This kills it. This wins the game when he's at 1. We don't even need a red. It doesn't really matter, I think. Unless literally blocks a card plus Tunic. He's dead here. Okay. Does this get there? Oh my god, yeah, we got there. Blue Iron Song response, winning games just like Adori. Wow. GG. Good game. Wow. Jeez. What was our top card? Out for Blood. Did I miscount my deck? Oh, I only played 2 response. So I did not actually have an out there. Yeah, I only played two response and yeah. I had, where are my blade flares? Is 3 in the yard here? Oh, there are 3 in the yard. Okay, jeez. Woo, holy crap. Woo, jeez, that was real close. Oh boy. Ah, Queen Raphael, you were the victor. Hello. Should have blocked the Tunic. Yes, that plays around exactly 1 card in the game. But yeah. I think if you blocked with the Tunic there, would have been, depending on what's in your hand, it could have been real dicey for me. If I had kept 2 cards, it was Pitch to Gold, Float 1, Matcha, Red from Arsenal. That's classic TCG, loser whataboutism. It's all good. Very interesting interesting game here. So okay, so after 3 games, we're noticing some trends here. We're noticing Blade Flurry, not as good as it looks. Blade Runner's fine. Double Down probably is a 2 of, but maybe 1 of them or 2 of them's in the sideboard against defensive decks. But even very defensive decks, we were getting gold eventually. It just took a long time because we had to wear their armor down. So if we draw Double Down in the second half of the deck, that's good. So I think Blade Flurry might go down. Double Down might go up. So let's make that change right now. Because this card doesn't combine well with many things. You have to have Go Again and a Wager and a blue for it to be good. Let's go up on Double Down. Okay. Edge ahead. I mean, we got to play these. Iron Song response has felt fine. Money Where Your Mouth has felt fine. This Money plus Nourishing, real good. Out for Blood has also felt fine. 2 copies of Out for Blood feels fine. So 2 copies of Out for Blood, 2 Blade Flurry, 2 Iron Song response. Okay. Spill Blood has been fine. Spills obviously has been fine. Take It on the Chin was a pretty good card, guys. I felt like this card was allowing me to, you know, be very efficient with the. This is blocking 2, refreshing dynamos. So it's like block 3, make an agility. That's real good. Take the Upper Hand has felt fine. This card is like really needs the right situation though. 2 cash-ins. How have we felt about 2 cash-ins, guys? I think we need an extra cash-in, right? Yeah, as Kano says in the chat, yeah, more cash-ins. I think we need 1 more cash-in here. Okay, so we'll add that. We'll figure out what to cut in a bit. And then Shift the Tide of Battle. This has felt clunky. Maybe this should be a 2 of. Maybe that's the easiest switch here. That's very... Yeah, that's very convenient. A yellow for a yellow. How have we felt about the ratio as well? Maybe we want like one more blue. There's been situations in both games where we drew 4 reds, which has been pretty bad. Big number win clash. That's true. Yeah. That one Kano. What's up, Justin? I like Need for Speed over the yellow reacts for Go Again. Okay. Yeah, this require, so you know why I have this tab open? This is the multivariate hypergeometric calculator. And this is basically, I'm not going to bore you guys with math, but basically it's like the chance that you draw multiple things at the same time. So in Fab, it's very easy to set up a 2-card combo. You set something into Arsenal and you wait, right? Very, very easy. A 3-card combo is very difficult because you set one into Arsenal, then you have to draw 2 cards at the same time. Shift the Tide of Battle in Olympia, you have to draw a blue. You have to not have an agility token. And the power has to be greater than its base. That's 3 conditions. So, this might even be a one-of. You know what? Let's change those for... let's cut this and add Need for Speed. You know what, Fabry? If I can type NFS and this finds it... No? Okay. Oh, sorry. Lead by speed. My God. Lead with speed. Sorry. NFS is Need for Speed, the video game. Okay, so we're going to add in 2 red Need for Speeds here. Or Lead with Speed. Oh my God, I'm going to say that card wrong for a long time now. It's ingrained in my head. Okay, so we took out the yellow. Shift the Tide of Battle. We put 2 yellow need for speeds. Okay, and Glint and up the ante are obviously good. Okay, so I need to think about how to use this helmet better because I haven't been using this correctly. I haven't been taking advantage of this. So I think this is a 2-card combo with Take the Upper Hand. The first time I see Take the Upper Hand, I think I just keep my hand and play out the Galea. And I think I do that with a naked Hatchet a Body swing as an instant break the Galea and then take the upper hand. That way the axe comes in for 5. So they're never blocking a naked 2, right? Generally. So I think that's a play pattern I'm going to look to do. Warrior is really about play patterns, like getting into certain situations and then knowing how to navigate them. So that's kind of the things that I'm trying to think about now. Is like, okay, I've noticed that I'm not getting value out of this card because I'm playing improperly. So something, okay. So step 1, I need to block with this pretty early. Step 2, I come in with the Hatchet of Body when I have an agility token, and then I break the Galea, take the upper hand, and then I still have 1 resource to swing the Hatchet of Mind. So that's definitely something I'm going to look for. Galea also can combine with Up the Ante. This is actually very nice because you could wager, swing, up the ante, wager 3 more times. So Y is 4. And then you could break the helmet if you need to bring it to 5, which is a really, really cool interaction. Okay, okay, so I think the main deck is pretty good right now. I feel like I kind of want one more blue, but I'm not really sure where to get it from. Yeah, it might be correct to run 61. Olympia feels like a deck where I don't really need any particular card. So running more than 60 cards seems fine. Like this is like the most fair deck I've seen in a long time. Plays very similarly to like Dash and Dory. Like very, very fundamental flesh and blood. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the chat a little bit more. I figured Cashin would be nearly an auto 3 of in Olympia. A buddy made the joke that every Olympia deck should start with 3 of and 2 remembrances to get them back. Remembrance is interesting. I mean, the game goes so long generally, so it's like, okay, could get the spill blood back, could get the nourishing back. I could see one remembrance in very long games could be useful. Why don't we add that to the sideboard? And the lead with speed, try 1 or 2. Yeah, I think we're gonna try it with 2. So how are you feeling about this versus Axe Dory and the playability of this versus Decimator? So Decimator Dory is good for many reasons. The main reason is that people assume that you're on Dawnblade. And so they side in their D-Reacts, and then they're very, very inefficient against Dory. I haven't tried Great Axe Olympia. I feel like the game goes so long that you want to abuse dynamos as much as possible. Like every single game that we played tonight, this has been blocking at least 8 in a 15-turn game. Sometimes 10. Like, yeah. I also like Blood Run. Oh, right. Oh, man. This is why this chat is MVP here. I forgot Blood Run. This one. Goblet of Blood Run Wine. Oh, man. This is a pretty good one here. Blue money where your mouth is. Yeah. So I guess we can kind of see. Can we see the like what cards I played? Okay, I can. Okay, so which blue did I play the least in these few games? Well, Out for Blood blue. Money where your mouth is blue. Yeah. Take the upper hand blue. Yeah. Yeah, you're never happy to play money where your mouth is blue, right? Okay. Let's switch some money for your mouth is blue for a goblet. Maybe even 2, to be honest. Okay, move 1. Okay. And for the remembrance, we'll just cut I don't know, commanding performance for now. Okay. So we maintain 80. Okay. A single route. That's actually something I haven't played with yet. Galea better with double downs. Galea with double down is very, very dumb. Galea plus double down. Okay, yeah. If you have overpower, you're likely to hit. So it makes sense. Drop 1 Blade Flurry for a blue Blade Runner, maybe. I already cut Blade Flurry down to 2. I don't. Maybe it's even a 1 of. I don't know. Blood Brine feels like premium Olympian card. Yeah. You know what? Let's add 2 goblets because we actually want to see them to test them, right? So we'll remove this. We'll add Blood Run. Okay. Okay, so we've adjusted our deck a bit now. This is where we're at now. So yeah. It feels like we're a little light on attack reactions, to be honest. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and kind of 12. We kind of have 12. 12 feels low. No push forward. Push forward. Let's see. Gives +3 dominate if you've attacked with a weapon. Conceptually, I like that card. But I don't know if I have enough room for cards like that. Can I ask why you're not on hit and run? Doesn't do damage or doesn't do enough? I feel like you rather generate agility tokens than play hit and run. So agility tokens, like you think about this. This card is better than a blue hit and run because you get to block with it and you get an agility. I mean, you're not thrilled to play blue hit and run, but like, yeah. I mean, blue hit and run maybe makes a deck, but I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's mostly playing the double down without a wager, then swinging axe with. Oh, well, if you swing double down, they know you have up the ante or prize Galea, right? Does this affect retroactively? All right. Well, yeah, okay. I think even if you play an attack without wager, you could still give it wager, and then this would apply. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, it does. Okay. Okay, so this card combines really well with Galea then. Okay. Okay, but we only have 1 copy of Galea, right? So we don't want 3 copies of Double Down, right? Or do we triple down? Hmm. Lots to consider here, guys. Lots to consider. Lots to consider here. What I don't like in Blade Flurry is that you have to play it in the first attack, and the second one buffs come with no surprise, like second swing. Yep. And also the you normally play your wager cards on the second attack, so maybe Blade Flurry just isn't good enough. I don't know. Hmm. Oh man, something got in my eye. Ugh. I have like these 2 lights here that are pretty bright as well, and I've been putting out a lot of content the last couple days, so I haven't been sleeping that well. I've also been I got dragged into playing Pal World with some friends, so I don't know if any of you guys have played Pal World yet, but it's pretty interesting. Pokemon with guns, as they say. Um, that's why it's Scalia. Yep, it's really messed up if you have 2 axe attacks. So yeah, you could double down on either one of them with the Galea. That's what's so strong about it. And you can so if they don't have a D react, they basically will lose the double down against a dual wield warrior. Are wager attack actions bad to use in general? That's something that's like a super fundamental question that I came to the conclusion that they're bad, but I'm not 100% sure. So there's no wage gold, wage agility, or wage vigor in this list. And one of the things that I did at the beginning of the stream was I went here and I went like this. I was like, okay, let's find the cards that are legal in Olympia. And they contain the word wage or wager. And I said, there's 26 results, and 2 of them are heroes. So there's like 24 cards that you can play. So you have the wage, agility, wage vigor, wage gold. And you have these. So. And I decided to go with the edge ahead, hold the money where your mouth is. Yeah. I feel like we were wagering enough that we didn't need these. And these are not that great. Like you play this, you have to have a blue plus this plus a reaction. Remember I was talking about like whenever 3 things have to happen together, it's not very good. It's not that it's not good, it's that it's not as reliable. And the payoff for this is okay, you got 3 damage in and you got an agility token. Congratulations. Whereas when we're playing very weapon focused, we get to refresh dynamos all the time, which is just adding +1 to all of our all the math. So, a wager double down is just insane in general. I think it's the actual payoff. Very interesting. Very interesting. When we started today's stream, I actually didn't have this card in my deck. And I might be coming around to agree with you. Every single time I saw this, I was like, "Ooh, this is pretty good." You do have to start the game though with like a pretty like you're a deck that wants to go 13 to 16 turns, but you have to have a good start. You have to have some copper in play, some gold in play. So there's a lot to learn with this hero, even though it literally has one of the shortest hero boxes in the game. Oh man. Okay. Hit them with the double animal style. Yep. It will trigger in the second attack. Yes. The Galea is actually also why I was building so much around the weapons. Because it says target weapon, not target warrior attack. Or target attack. Target attack would be ridiculous. You could command and conquer that. Facts. Yep. Get some rest band. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be winding down and getting off here soon. Double down, attack, no blocks, helmet, they block, go for wager buff. Attack again. The second attack gets double buff. Yep. Oh, that's what's so strong about it. You play this and it becomes a reaction +3. So as long as you have another pump, this is basically overpower on a stick. Oh my god, you're blowing my mind, man. Camerata, Kano, and Gaver. Blowing my mind here. The wording here is very specific. The next attack that wagers this turn gets +3 and overpower. So you just send your hatchet into them, and then you do what Camerata said in chat. Double down attack. No blocks, helmet. They do block. Go for a wager buff. Attack again, and the second attack gets double down buff. Oh, man. Jeez. The attacks are interesting. I think there's an attack action deck, but not really sure what its strengths are. I guess you kind of go crazy against Prism, but I think you got to go full on attacks. Yep. Yeah. I think there's so many styles of Olympia that people can try that someone will try the attack action style and they can report to us whether or not that's good. My gut says that this weapon style is stronger at the moment. I'm not 100% convinced that hatchets plus spill blood is the correct payoff. I could be talked into hot streak plus Centauri Saber. I could be talked into that with running Iron Song Pride as one of the reactions. I could be talked into that. I saw a deck with attacks and Saber plus shield, unsure of good. I don't think the shield is good. Like, how many times did we refresh Dynamos? We refreshed it so many times, it's worth 3 shields. Do you like hatchets over hot streaks, Centauri Saber? I just talked about it a bit. So the payoff for hatchets is that you got spill blood and a little bit higher damage. Whereas hot streaks, Centauri Saber, I think the real power of that is this card actually. Because when you're able to run 1 Saber plus 1 hot streak, you could push them in different orders and you can Iron Song Pride different targets. This card is very good in a dual wield deck. Yeah. Thanks for all the content you guys have been posting. It's been really helpful. You're welcome. You've been watching the Warrior and Guardian stuff on the channel. We just recorded the Brute one. I haven't edited it yet. We actually we were recording from like 6 to 8. I hopped off of that and then immediately came to the stream. So I'm gonna be getting off soon because I've been I still have to edit a little bit and then I gotta get some sleep. He gets it. Yep, I finally got it. Thanks for explaining to me and teaching me. Although the overpower itself is not that great at reaction speed. No Decimator Great Axe. Nice. Yeah. The well, I'm gonna how do I put this? I think the more beautiful way to play Warrior is with Dawnblade Dory and dual wield Olympia Kasai, and any style of Bolton is very nice. Great Axe makes me feel like a Guardian, and the decision making for those games becomes a little too linear and boring for me. I feel like because I put so much effort into playing Dawnblade Dory and I have so much experience on that, like I'm kind of throwing that out the window if I play Decimator Great Axe. And we saw with the Olympia list, there are so many decisions in this deck, especially with Grains of Blood Spill, like, and the bracers and everything like that. There's just so many decisions to be making. Whereas if you play Great Axe, it's like, okay, all right. I mean, you can play it that way, but I think Warrior can be a very, very, very beautiful class when it's played in a more finesse way. Josh just streamed the BFD raid with us. Oh, the BFD raid is about to start. Okay. uh let's see the changes in play, and that would be nice to see against an aggro deck. Yeah, so I'm gonna I might stream again on Thursday because I do want to practice this deck a little bit more for the Blue Pitch show match on Friday. So I might, yeah, and nobody's streaming on Thursday, so we might have a lot of content this week. So it might be Monday, Wednesday, Nathan, Tuesday, Thursday, Josh here. Because I am very, very excited about this deck, and I do feel like a couple more tweaks need to be made here, and then I can actually take this up against Blue Pitch and, and have a chance. Yeah, so that's actually coming up this Friday, Friday evening. I think it starts 10 Eastern. We're going to be playing against our good friends Blue Pitch. Makes sense. I don't like Decimator X2. Boring gameplay. Yep. I hope you could do one of these for Kasai. I never played Ward before, but I'm very interested in the class. Yes, I will explore Kasai, but first in the queue was Olympia. These games are very, very entertaining. Well, thanks for sticking around. Okay, we're gonna be wrapping up here pretty soon because I gotta get going. Thank you so much for joining me today. We played some Olympia. I'm gonna link the deck list in chat here. Where is it here? Let's see here. So you guys can see where we are at. There's still some ratios that need to be adjusted here, but I do feel like there is something here. Whether or not this can handle every deck of the format, I don't know, but it feels like the skill ceiling with this deck is much higher than it appears. Because this is a very mid-rangey, ebb and flow, back and forth type of deck. So, yep. All right. Okay. Let's see. Over, under, and when you're going to be on for raid very soon. Are you playing another game tonight? I have a Kasai deck I'd like to play against Sylvester. Hit me up on Discord. We could play some games there, or maybe on Thursday when I stream. Okay, thanks for streaming. GG, thanks. Okay, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much. This has been Josh Lau, TheCardGuyz. Want to quickly shout out our sponsors here at TheCardGuyz: Dragon Shield, Card Culture, Magnolia Gaming, and Fabrec.gg. We also have a Patreon if you guys want to check that out. All the links are in the description below. All right. Well, this has been Josh Lau, TheCardGuyz. I will see you guys probably on Thursday. If not, I will see you guys on Friday for the show match. Bye-bye.